Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good.
He's going for the big play. Makes the catch. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got the quick completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's not. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on? To pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. Knocked down for the tackle. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big.
Flying down the left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Ripping another broken tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Finds a man on the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? To the air. It's Cruz. Fires to the big fella. Powers through. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here. Looking for room. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up for the PAT. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking for room. It's Morris. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory,
sends it downfield. Snags it. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They bring the punter onto the field now. Just keeps moving. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Cruz. Right on the money. Makes his man miss. Runs through a tackle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Get set.
He wants to throw it. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. On the ground, it's McLaughlin. Fights off a defender. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Creates a little room. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. The play-action fake. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. They'll try the run. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. To the air, it's Cruz. He lets it fly. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. From the gun. Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies. The offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Cruz. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose. And it's a touchdown.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Cruz. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job.
Breaks into the open. At the 30. The 10. Nice throw. Great catch. Easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knox. He's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hampton.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Hampton. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
A few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner is stopped. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. Oh, he got loose. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. On the run, it's McLaughlin. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Cruz. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Here's a heat. The throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same.
And he's got it in the end zone.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got a man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Makes a move. Into their happy place for a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he tacks on the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's caught. It's Walters. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a match.
Going deep. Makes the grab. And it's in there for a touchdown. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. from the gun. They'll try to impose their running game. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Hampton. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And here comes the punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Cruz. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the right. Lots of room to run. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end. Touchdown.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Got it.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Picks up the first down, still moving. After the filthy move, he's got room. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Off play action on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on.
Touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They punt it away on fourth down. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Wide open downfield. Still running at the 40. There he goes. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hampton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point has not been simple. One is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Texas A&M.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Knox. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a man. It's Cruz. He wants to take the top off. He makes a grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Catch in the middle. It's Hampton. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Starts the drive trying to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make...
Going over the top. He got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Throws on the Jets. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. It'll be 3rd and long. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And here comes the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 45, on his way. Speeding down the left side. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is a guy who is very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
He'll feel the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turns it on in midfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. From the 22. Gives it on the option. Smashes through the tackle. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive.
Set ready.
The running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. All the way in for the touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with it. action. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
He can't haul it in incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And here comes the punt team. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's got great speed.
And this team is dominating this game on offense, on defense, and on special teams. They're piling on here this time with a phenomenal punt return. Oftentimes on these returns, you got to make one guy miss, and then you just let your athleticism take over. That's exactly what happened. Total domination by this team in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number one in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
We'll see if they can... up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Looking for a physical attack for the gunner. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Cruz. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch at the 20. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce. Risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Hands it off on the counter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
They got more. Than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And here comes the punt team. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Still on his feet. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking to pass. It's Cruz. Steps away to find some room. He's open on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
On the doorstep of... Dashing it in for the offense.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Strickland. That is a big win for this defense. We're right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to sling it on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Power football with the run. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Cruz. Still looking on the move. He's got it at the 15. And it'll be a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the tailback. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Don't just make a play. Make a play. Fumble, recovery, scoop, and score for the touchdown.
There are country fumbles and there are city fumbles. City fumbles, there's a lot of bodies around it, so you got to jump on it. Country fumbles, a lot of green grass. That was a country fumble. Defender scoops it up, takes it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants to go deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, man, you've got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the end zone for 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking for a crease. It's McLaughlin.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Oh, they really Could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way. How about this? A fake. Extending the play. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with a play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll try to keep back from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Jarvis. Intercepted deep in his own end. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Dropping back, it's Jarvis. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Sets up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And it's in for a touchdown.
And the highlights just keep coming for this squad, man. Added a punt return now. Like, they've shown you everything all day. Now they show you this. An utter beatdown, but nice job catching the football, staying aggressive, good blocking, and just, man, oh, man, this has been a rough day for the other sideline.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets away. Looking for a big gain. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
29 Philly. Ready.
Back to throw, it's Cruz. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Find some fresh air. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're in for a touchdown. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Jarvis. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stanza of the... We'll start with the first down.
Let's go, let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to pass. It's Jarvis. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Second down now after the sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Rush is on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Using his legs to buy some time. He's in open space downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from the 13-yard line. Now he's going to break the pocket. Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Jarvis. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Takes the handoff, it's Strickland. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
This might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing, keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Plows through the defense. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Finding open areas. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking downfield, it's Cruz. Caught. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially, David.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.